Did you know that 3 powerful vitamins can naturally shrink your swollen prostate, eliminate frequent nighttime trips to the bathroom, and restore your full bladder control without dangerous drugs or risky surgeries? The truth is, big pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know this because prostate medications are a multi-billion-dollar industry. But today, I'm going to reveal the shocking scientific evidence that proves these vitamins can reduce inflammation, shrink your prostate, and bring back your confidence. So if you're tired of waking up multiple times a night or feeling like you can never fully empty your bladder, this video will change your life. Before we reveal the 3 miracle vitamins, let's talk about why your prostate is swollen in the first place. By the age of 50, over 50% of men suffer from an enlarged prostate, also known as BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia. By age 60, that number jumps to over 70%, and by 80, a shocking 90% of men have it. That's almost everyone. And the worst part, doctors often prescribe medications like tamsulosin or finasteride, which come with terrible side effects: low libido, dizziness, fatigue, even erectile dysfunction. But what if I told you that you could shrink your prostate naturally just by getting the right vitamins into your system? Let's get into it. Vitamin D3 isn't just a vitamin. It's a game changer when it comes to prostate health. And the science behind it is nothing short of shocking. Researchers have been uncovering just how powerful this nutrient is, and the results will make you rethink your daily intake. Studies from Harvard University reveal that men with low levels of vitamin D are nearly 5 times more likely to develop severe prostate enlargement, a condition that can lead to urinary problems, pain, and even an increased risk of prostate cancer. But that's just the beginning. Another groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Endocrinology found that vitamin D not only slows prostate growth, but can actually shrink swollen prostate tissue, providing real relief for men struggling with prostate issues. The evidence is overwhelming. If you're not paying attention to your vitamin D levels, you could be putting your prostate at serious risk. Here's the shocking truth. Most men are dangerously deficient in vitamin D, and they don't even realize it. In fact, data from the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, NANS, shows that over 40% of men in the United States have insufficient vitamin D levels, and that number skyrockets in men over 50. Why does this matter? Because vitamin D isn't just important for bone health. It acts as a hormone regulator, immune booster, and anti-inflammatory powerhouse that directly affects the prostate. Research from the University of Toronto suggests that low vitamin D levels may contribute to chronic inflammation in the prostate, which can increase the risk of developing prostate conditions, including benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, and even aggressive prostate cancer. A separate study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that men with optimal vitamin D levels had a significantly lower risk of developing prostate tumors, while those who were deficient had a much higher likelihood of prostate cell mutations. This means that simply ensuring your vitamin D intake is sufficient could be a natural and powerful way to protect yourself against one of the most common health threats to men over 50. But here's where it gets even worse. Getting enough vitamin D isn't as easy as you think. If you're relying on food alone, you're fighting an uphill battle. While fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines contain vitamin D, the amounts are too low to meet the recommended daily intake for optimal prostate protection. The reality? You would need to eat around 20 ounces of salmon every single day just to hit your target. And while sunlight exposure is a natural way to boost vitamin D, modern lifestyles make it nearly impossible. Between spending hours indoors, wearing sunscreen, and living in areas with limited sunlight, most men simply aren't getting the UV exposure necessary to trigger vitamin D production in the skin. This is why scientists estimate that up to 80% of people in certain regions are living with inadequate vitamin D levels, and the consequences for prostate health are alarming. So, what's the solution? The fastest and most effective way to increase your vitamin D levels and potentially slash your risk of prostate problems is to supplement with a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement. Experts recommend at least 5,000 IU per day, and some research suggests that men with prostate concerns may benefit from even higher doses. One study from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that men who took 4,000 to 10,000 IU per day experienced significant reductions in prostate inflammation, leading to better urinary function and a lower risk of BPH. But not all supplements are created equal. Vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, is the most effective form, as it is the same type of vitamin D that your body naturally produces when exposed to sunlight. To maximize absorption, many experts suggest taking it with vitamin K2, which helps direct calcium to the bones instead of the arteries, reducing the risk of cardiovascular issues. The bottom line? If you're not prioritizing vitamin D3, your prostate could be suffering and you may not even realize it until it's too late. This simple yet powerful vitamin has the potential to protect your prostate, reduce inflammation, and even lower your risk of life-threatening diseases. Don't leave your health to chance. Get more sunlight, include vitamin D-rich foods in your diet, and most importantly, start supplementing with a high-quality vitamin D3 source. Your prostate and your future depend on it. Vitamin D3 is not just another nutrient, it's an essential compound that plays a critical role in reducing prostate inflammation, supporting immune function, and even lowering the risk of prostate cancer. But here's the shocking truth. Most men are unknowingly deficient in vitamin D, and this deficiency could be silently wreaking havoc on their prostate health. Research from Harvard University uncovered a startling fact. Men with low vitamin D levels were nearly 5 times more likely to develop severe prostate enlargement, also known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. This condition leads to frustrating symptoms like frequent urination, weak urine flow, and even painful nighttime trips to the bathroom. But it doesn't stop there. Studies suggest that chronic vitamin D deficiency could also be linked to aggressive forms of prostate cancer, making this an issue that no man can afford to ignore. The science is clear. Vitamin D isn't just good for your bones, it's a powerful protector of prostate health. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Endocrinology revealed that vitamin D can slow down prostate growth and even shrink swollen prostate tissue, helping men maintain better urinary function and reducing the risk of more serious conditions. How does it work? Vitamin D acts as a natural anti-inflammatory and immune modulator, reducing chronic inflammation in the prostate that has been directly linked to tumor formation and abnormal cell growth. Another study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that men with higher vitamin D levels had a significantly lower risk of developing prostate tumors, while those with deficiencies showed an increased likelihood of developing aggressive prostate cancer. In other words, vitamin D may be one of the most overlooked natural defenses against prostate disease. Here's the real problem: most men simply aren't getting enough vitamin D, and the consequences for their prostate health could be severe. According to data from the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, NANS, nearly 42% of men in the U.S. are vitamin D deficient, and the numbers are even worse for those over 50. Why is this happening? Modern lifestyles have made it almost impossible for men to get enough natural vitamin D. We spend more time indoors, wear sunscreen that blocks vitamin D production, and live in areas where sunlight exposure is limited, especially in the winter months. Even if you're eating a healthy diet, you could still be missing out. The truth is, food sources of vitamin D are extremely limited. While fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel contain vitamin D, the amounts are so small that you'd have to eat nearly 2 pounds of salmon every single day just to meet the optimal intake. This means that if you're not supplementing, your prostate could be suffering without you even realizing it. Experts recommend at least 5,000 IU of vitamin D3 per day for optimal prostate protection. And in some cases, men with severe deficiencies may require even higher doses. Research from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that men who took between 4,000 to 10,000 IU daily experienced significant reductions in prostate inflammation, improved urinary function, and a lower risk of BPH. But not all vitamin D supplements are created equal. The most effective form is vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, which is the same type of vitamin D that your body naturally produces from sunlight exposure. To further enhance absorption and prevent calcium buildup in the arteries, Many experts recommend taking vitamin D3 with vitamin K2, which directs calcium to the bones instead of soft tissues. The bottom line is this: if you're not prioritizing your vitamin D levels, your prostate health could be at serious risk. This isn't just about avoiding discomfort. It's about taking control of your long-term health and preventing dangerous conditions before they start. The good news? Boosting your vitamin D levels is easy. Get more sunlight whenever possible, include vitamin D-rich foods in your diet, and most importantly, start supplementing with a high-quality vitamin D3 product. Your prostate and your future health depend on it. Vitamin C is often praised for its immune-boosting properties, but most men have no idea just how critical this vitamin is for prostate health. It turns out that vitamin C is a game changer when it comes to reducing prostate inflammation, fighting oxidative stress, and even lowering the risk of prostate disease. But here's the catch. Not all vitamin C is created equal, and if you're taking the wrong kind, you might be wasting your time and money while your prostate suffers. A groundbreaking study from the University of California revealed that men who consumed higher levels of vitamin C had a significantly lower risk of prostate inflammation and were far less likely to develop enlarged prostate issues, BPH. But here's where it gets interesting. The men who saw the biggest benefits were not just taking synthetic vitamin C, ascorbic acid. They were getting natural, whole food vitamin C from sources like camu, acerola cherry, and amla berry. So, why does this matter? The difference lies in how your body absorbs and uses vitamin C. Most cheap vitamin C supplements on the market are made from synthetic ascorbic acid, which is only one fraction of what real, whole food vitamin C contains. When you consume vitamin C from natural sources, you're getting a full spectrum of bioflavonoids, enzymes, and cofactors that enhance absorption and make it far more effective. Research published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that natural vitamin C is up to 200% more bioavailable than synthetic forms, meaning your body can actually use it to fight oxidative stress and inflammation in the prostate. This is critical because oxidative stress is one of the main culprits behind prostate swelling, DNA damage, and even cancerous mutations. In fact, a study from the National Cancer Institute showed that high levels of oxidative stress are directly linked to an increased risk of prostate cancer, making antioxidants like vitamin C a crucial defense mechanism. But here's the shocking part. Most men are not getting enough real vitamin C to protect their prostate. The average diet today is severely lacking in fresh, nutrient-dense fruits and vegetables, and many processed foods have almost zero vitamin C left after manufacturing. Even worse, some experts estimate that over 90% of vitamin C supplements on the market are made with cheap, synthetic ascorbic acid derived from GMO corn syrup, which may provide minimal benefits and even cause digestive irritation in some men. If you're relying on synthetic vitamin C, you could be missing out on its full prostate protecting potential. So what's the solution? You need to flood your body with high-quality, whole food sources of vitamin C. The best natural sources include camu, acerola cherry, amla berry, and rose hips, which contain not just vitamin C, but also powerful phytonutrients and antioxidants that support overall prostate health. In fact, camu contains up to 60 times more vitamin C than an orange, making it one of the most potent sources on the planet. Acerola cherry isn't far behind, delivering more than 1,600 milligrams of vitamin C per 100 grams, along with immune-boosting polyphenol that help detoxify the body. If you prefer to get your vitamin C from food, some of the best options include bell peppers, which actually contain more vitamin C than oranges, citrus fruits like lemons and grapefruits, strawberries, and dark leafy greens like kale and spinach. But for most men, diet alone isn't enough, especially as we age and our bodies struggle to absorb nutrients efficiently. That's why supplementing with a high-quality, whole food-based vitamin C supplement is one of the smartest moves you can make for your prostate. Experts recommend choosing a product that specifically contains whole food extracts rather than synthetic ascorbic acid, ensuring you get the full spectrum of nutrients that make vitamin C truly effective. The benefits? Lower inflammation, reduced oxidative stress, a stronger immune system, and better protection against prostate disease. The bottom line? If you're not getting enough real, whole food vitamin C, your prostate could be at risk. The science is clear. Vitamin C isn't just for colds. It's a critical nutrient that fights inflammation, detoxifies the body, and protects against prostate problems. Don't settle for cheap synthetic versions that barely work. Load up on vitamin C-rich foods. Seek out whole food-based supplements, and give your prostate the antioxidant defense it needs to stay strong, healthy, and inflammation-free. Vitamin E isn't just another nutrient, it's a game changer for prostate health. And if you're not getting enough of it, your prostate could be suffering in ways you don't even realize. Research has revealed that vitamin E plays a critical role in regulating testosterone and DHT, dihydrotestosterone, levels, two hormones that are directly responsible for prostate enlargement. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Urology found that men with adequate vitamin E levels had significantly lower levels of DHT, a hormone that, when overproduced, can cause excessive prostate growth, leading to all the frustrating symptoms of BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia. The weak urine stream, constant urge to go, and that uncomfortable feeling of never fully emptying your bladder. But here's the real kicker. Not all forms of vitamin E are effective, and the most powerful version is one that most men have never even heard of. The problem is that most vitamin E supplements on the market contain only one fraction of the full vitamin E family, alpha-tocopherol. While alpha-tocopherol does have some antioxidant benefits, research has shown that the real power of vitamin E for prostate health lies in its lesser-known form, tocotrienols. Studies from Harvard Medical School have found that tocotrienols are up to 50 times more potent as antioxidants compared to tocopherols, and they have been shown to reduce prostate inflammation, block excess DHT production, and even slow the progression of prostate cell overgrowth. In fact, one study from the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that tocotrienols significantly reduced prostate size and improved urinary symptoms in men suffering from BPH. This means that if you're only getting alpha-tocopherol, you're missing out on the most powerful prostate-protecting benefits of vitamin E. But here's where it gets even more alarming. Most men aren't getting nearly enough vitamin E in their diets, and the little they do get often comes from synthetic, low-quality sources that don't provide real benefits. According to the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, NANS, over 90% of adults fail to meet the recommended daily intake of vitamin E, putting them at a higher risk for hormonal imbalances, oxidative stress, and chronic inflammation in the prostate. This is especially concerning because oxidative stress has been directly linked to the development of aggressive prostate cancer, as shown in studies published by the National Cancer Institute. The bottom line? If you're not getting the right kind of vitamin E, your prostate could be under attack from inflammation, hormonal imbalances, and excessive DHT production without you even realizing it. So what's the solution? You need to flood your body with natural, whole food sources of vitamin E, especially the powerful tocotrienol form. The best dietary sources include almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, avocados, and red palm oil, which is one of the richest sources of tocotrienols on the planet. However, getting enough from food alone can be a challenge, especially since modern farming practices have depleted much of the vitamin E content from our soil. That's why many experts recommend supplementing with a high-quality, mixed tocopherol and tocotrienol supplement, ensuring that your body receives the full spectrum of vitamin E compounds that are proven to support prostate health. But not all vitamin E supplements are created equal. Avoid synthetic vitamin E, D-alpha-tocopherol, as it has been shown to be far less effective and may even interfere with the absorption of natural vitamin E. Instead, look for a natural full-spectrum vitamin E supplement that includes both tocopherols and tocotrienols to get the maximum benefits for your prostate. Clinical research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that men who took a mixed tocopherol-tocotrienol supplement experienced significant reductions in prostate inflammation and improved urinary function within just a few months. The bottom line? If you're not prioritizing vitamin E, especially the tocotrienol-rich form, you could be missing out on one of the most powerful natural ways to protect your prostate, balance your hormones, and reduce inflammation. Don't make the mistake of relying on low-quality, synthetic supplements that only give you half the benefits. Load up on vitamin E-rich foods. Choose the right kind of supplement, and give your prostate the protection it deserves before it's too late. So now that you know the 3 powerful vitamins that can shrink your prostate and restore your urinary health, what are you going to do? You can either keep relying on medications with nasty side effects, or you can start taking control of your health naturally. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and share it with a friend who needs to hear this. Also, drop a comment below and let me know. Have you tried any of these vitamins? What has worked for you? Let's build a community of men who are taking back their health. And if you want a full breakdown of the best natural remedies for prostate health, check the link in the description for my top recommended supplements, because the sooner you take action, the sooner you'll get relief.